again. It's a rich thing.
Welcome back to another video. I hope everybody's doing fine and well, having a great day. Welcome if you are new. So before we get into today's video, I just want to share with you a couple of packages that Melodysusie has kindly sent over. So Melodysusie are celebrating their 15-year anniversary. So they have got fantastic deals, sales going on over on the website, and I believe my discount code works on top of these sales and deals that they've got going on. So definitely head over there and take a nosy if you're looking for some new equipment. So I'm just gonna pull everything out the bags first and then we will start going through it. So we've got their limited edition anniversary kind of gift box. They've also sent over their brand new dust collector. It's been a while since they've launched a dust collector, so I'm so happy to have that. And we've also got a couple of adapters because Melodysusie stuff does tend to have the US plugs, so they always send over the adapters for your country if you're in UK or Europe. And the last thing to pull out the box is another little nail drill. I'm going to be giving that one away. It won't be advertised, so make sure you're subscribed and you keep commenting. Right, so we're going to go through this limited edition box first. This packaging is so pretty. And if you scan those QR codes, they should take you straight to the Melodysusie community and Facebook group. And if you want to follow them on any of their other social media platforms, they're all there if you want to screenshot it, pause it and take a look. So straight away in the box we've got the instruction manual. Obviously I'm not going to go through that, but I would always advise have a quick flick through it, make sure you're not missing nothing and there's nothing new. So it is pink, so cute, and it's got the gold kind of detail. Guys, it is tiny. It is so small, but it doesn't half pack a punch. It is a little pocket rocket. This handpiece, my hands are tiny, so that gives you an idea of how small this is. It's tiny. It's got the twist lock mechanism, which I love. I hate the ones that just push in. Right, so this box has got all sorts of little stuff in here. So we've got a couple of little sheets of stickers. So these are like Valentine vibe. Well, you can use hearts all year round, can't you? But they're cute. I've not seen those particular stickers before. I do love these little hearts with the polka dots. Then we've got more hearts. So these are like gold metallic, and there's also another sheet exactly the same but kind of black. Lovely. And then we've got these hearts, all different colour, rainbow colours. Very nice. Now this is new. I've not had this before with an e-file. It's like a little kind of cloth to keep your drill. I am such a stickler for these displays when they get fingerprints on them. I hate it. And like chrome detail, I can't stand fingerprints on those. So that's nice just to keep on your desk and keep your e-file looking nice. Right, we've also got like a little cosmetics kind of bag. You could put your e-file in there, or you could use it for makeup and stuff, couldn't you? Or for a holiday or a weekend away to put all your cosmetic stuff. Right, and we've also got one of their mini mandrel bits. I thought I already had this because I have got a pink one, but this is different. It's got a little rhinestone, little crystal on top of it. It's got the little Melodysusie branding. It is a darker pink than the original one that Melodysusie did. It is a slightly different colour, and there's a little pack of pink mini sanding bands. So there's the US plug. As you can see, it plugs into the adapter that they provide if you're in the UK, or if you're in Europe, I would imagine you'd get the European socket. Right, also in the box we've got like a, it hasn't got a label on this one, but I think it's a medium grit, like a safety barrel bit, isn't it? And then we've got a large ceramic barrel bit, that's medium as well. I use ceramic bits, I don't tend to use the carbide ones. And then we've got your standard diamond bits that you get with 99% of e-files. Right, then we've also got the clip that clips onto the side of the e-file, so this can get clipped onto your belt, and your handpiece just gets slotted in there so you can carry it about with you. And this e-file is portable, it's completely wireless. You just charge it up so you're not stuck to any plug sockets, things like that. Then we had there a bag of 50 of your standard size sanding bands, and this is to clean your drill bits. So it's got double-sided tape, you stick it to your desk like that, and then you would turn your drill on and just let it rotate in those brushes. It's got nylon brushes and it's got copper brushes in there. So that's a little nifty thing to have, isn't it? Now this, I don't think I'd ever use it. I think this is more for natural nails. They're just kind of buffers. I mean, it looks good, but I don't really think they do much, do they? Right, so I'm just going to plug this in and show you quickly. I can't get over how small this is, guys. It's tiny. So we've got the little turn dial on top there. That's what it will click to turn it on and off. This is a 35,000 RPM if I remember correctly. So we've got on the display there how much battery you've got left. We've got forward, reverse, and we've also got a pause button. I love a pause button on my e-files. We are going to have a little closer look at this later in the video. So for now, we're going to open the brand new dust collector. I just want to quickly mention as well, guys, the 15th anniversary celebration is only on until the 31st of August. You can get up to 50% off. I think it is only until the 31st of August. This again is so tiny. My hands are small and it's just about the size of my hand. It's tiny, but again, it's a powerful little thing, and the top is magnetic, the filter is removable, and you can replace these filters. So we've got tiny little magnets there, so you don't need to mess about clipping it in and out. So we've got kind of low speed, medium, and then we've got high speed. We'll take a look at that in a minute. I was quite surprised with the length of the wire on this dust collector. Actually, I measured it and it's got 1.5 meters. If it's got to have a wire, I want a long wire. So we've got a little green button for the on and off for the power, and then the speed buttons they've all got like a little white LED. Right, so I'm just going to give you a quick glance at this e-file because it's exactly the same as the pink one I've just showed you, but this is the white and the pink version. This is available in a white and gold version as well. So this just comes with your standard diamond bits and sanding bands. That's going to be getting given away, so make sure you subscribed and make sure you're commenting, guys. And lastly, before we get into doing some sort of nails, Melodysusie are giving away free stickers with your orders. And look, guys, we've got the Fleur Weed gel polish bottle, we've got the little UV LED flash lamp that I'm going to be using today, and we've even got the brand new dust collector on there, look, and the brand new e-file. I'm not sure where you'd stick them, but yeah, apparently they're giving these away with your orders until the 31st of August. Right, as I haven't got any nails on, there's not really much I could have done with the dust collector today, but we are going to use this little e-file, and I'm just going to do a little bit of nail prep with yous, and then we're going to do some sort of nails. My nails, they're not in the best condition. I've done a lot of rushing about recently and removing my nails improperly. Yeah, they're a bit battered. So I'm going to go in with one of these diamond bits. It's not the sharpest one, but it's a little bit sharp, and this is what I'm going to use just to get rid of all the dead skin, all the dead cuticle on my nail bed. And for anybody wondering what this little pink silicone thing is that I've just put on that drill bit, it's just to protect the barrel, to stop the dust from going down inside the handpiece. That's all that is. So I've got my drill on forward and I've got it on 8,000 RPM. So I'm just going to gently float that drill bit over and try not to dig it in like this. You don't want to be having it at that kind of angle. You want to try and keep it as flat as your nail bed as possible. Try and keep that nail drill kind of flat. Please don't be digging it in. I am not a professional and I'm not trained with an e-file, but I do know not to be digging it in like that. Just float it over your dead skin really nice and gently, and it should just whip it off. And because I do my nails literally every other day, I've really not got much there to do. So I'm just going to quickly finish these off camera now. And now I'm going to go in with, I forgot to mention, these little mandrel, little sanding bands, sorry, or 180 grit. So we're going to use one of them, and this is just going to remove all the shine from my natural nail, get them all nice and scuffed up. And I just want to mention a little bit about this nail drill as well. I thought the last Melodysusie e-file that I got was the quietest e-file. I thought you couldn't get any quieter. This one, guys, it is almost silent, almost, and there's no vibration whatsoever. Even on the highest speed, you wouldn't use it on the highest speed, but I did try it just to feel for the vibration. There's no vibration, and smooth. It's just an all-round really good quality e-file, and I wouldn't expect anything other than good quality, because every drill I've ever had from Melodysusie, it has been decent quality. It really has. And now I'm just using some nippers, and I'm just nipping away any extra dead cuticle that's on there. I was quite surprised how much was on there actually, because I'd only done them a couple of days ago, but I think that's with using an e-file. It does get that little bit of extra cuticle up that I wouldn't normally get up, because I normally just use a cuticle scraper, cuticle pusher and scraper. And I am just now filing my nails really short, because they are quite thin and ragged and a bit torn. So I am just filing them down as short as I can get them. And lastly now for the prep, a really good clean with clean up or alcohol before we go in with any application. Right, so I've pulled out my Varnail multifunctional tips. I have got these in stiletto as well, but I noticed the coffin one, the zero, the thumb, is slightly bigger than the stiletto ones. Don't know why, but they just are. And also the stiletto ones go from size 0 to 11, I think it was, but with the stiletto we've got extra sizes 6, 7, 8 and 9. They're the most popular sizes, so I like that you get those extra on every strip, whereas the coffin ones are just sized 0 to 15, I think. So can you see all the little auxiliary lines we've got there? So these tips you can literally use for anything: long, extra long, short, medium, coffin, square, stiletto, almond, they do it all. So I'm using the coffin multifunctional tips today. I've got all my tips sized out, ready to go. I'm just going to quickly go in with the Varnail base coat. I'm using Varnail tips, so I'm going to stick with Varnail base coat and glue today as well. And I've also pulled out my Melodysusie gooseneck. This has got an LED light on it, so it will light up your desk as you're working, but then it's got a touch button on the top that changes it to a UV lamp to cure your nails. And this is rechargeable, it doesn't need to be plugged in either. I love this lamp. It's a good heavy lamp as well. It's not going to fall over or tip over. Right, so just going to fly through this application now. You know when you've got a good gel glue when you're squeezing out the last bits of the tube. So a tiny bit of the Varnail gel glue in the cuticle area of the tip. I'm going to press it down at my cuticle, and I'm going to lower that tip, and once I can see the gel has completely covered my natural nail, it's just going to get a quick 5-10 seconds flash cure under the lamp. So I'll just show you one or two more. So turn my lamp on, ready, press it down at the cuticle area, lower that tip, and you'll see the gel covering my natural nail, then a quick flash cure. I have to keep moving the lamp off to the side because it's that powerful, it affects my lighting. So that's the reason I keep moving it off to the side. So I will just show you doing this one more nail, and I'll do the last two off camera. Once all these nails are on as well, they do need to go into a full size lamp then for a full 60 seconds cure. So there we go, that's all the nails attached. So for today, the design that I wanted to do today, I needed to go with like a medium length kind of oval. So we're just going to cut these down to the length that I wanted them. And with these nails having the auxiliary lines, wait and see how easy it makes it to shape them. So I'm going in with some really sharp scissors first, and I'm just cutting around the oval shaped line that I wanted, as close to the line as you can get, but leave a little gap just so you can get it really precise and neat and tidy with your nail file then. So now I'm going to go in with the file and I'm just going to file it right up to that medium length oval line. So easy to shape. It does it all for you. Fantastic for beginners that are just learning to shape as well. How quick and easy was that? So easy. And lastly, before we go in with any gel, I'm going to use a buffer and get all the shine off those tips. Gel won't stick to a shiny surface, so you always need to get rid of that shiny surface with a buffer. So one last clean, get rid of all that dust, and that's them all shaped, ready to go. I never go with this kind of shape. This is a new thing for me. Right, so I've pulled out Melodysusie's white. This is called Snow White, I think, and it's number 479. Fantastic white. If you're looking for one of those whites that's just completely opaque in one really thin coat, then this is it. It's a big 15ml bottle as well. So I'm just going to do one coat on all the nails. I think I just showed you doing this one, and I'm doing a white base because I'm using pigments, and pigments apply and pop so much better over a white base. So I've pulled out Vornail's matte top coat and neon pigments. I want to use these neon pigments, and I always use a matte top coat to use pigments. I have tried it with sticky layers and base coats, and I just can't get my pigments to blend nicely with any sort of sticky layer. So I always use a matte top coat. Now what you should do is half cure the matte top coat. I completely forgot. I was chatting away on the phone and I fully cured them. So you'll see the difference in a minute between fully curing the matte top coat and half curing it, because I did my thumb separate and I remembered to half cure it. So the pigment will stick to it if it's been fully cured like it is there, but it just won't stick as well. It won't be bright and vibrant. So on my pinky I've done vertical ombre with the purple and the blue. So I've finished with the blue on the pinky, so then I'm going to start with the blue on the next nail, and this is going to get blended in with the yellow. And then because I'm finishing this nail with the yellow, I'll start the next nail with the yellow, just so all those colours kind of flow all the way across the nails. So then this yellow is going to get blended in with the orange, and then same on the pointer finger, we're going to start with the orange and blend that into the pink. So I'm just going to quickly show you how it applies on the thumb when it's been half cured like you're supposed to do it. This pink goes on so bold and bright, and you just need one coat. Can you see the difference, how bright that is compared to the others? So can you see the difference side by side, how bright the thumb is? These are still really nice, but I did end up having to go in with a second coat on those ones just to get them that bright neon that I wanted. So I want these nails matte, so I'm going to seal them in now with a matte top coat. Now when you're top coating over pigments, just kind of float your top coat over, just so you don't drag any of that pigment or smudge it. Just float it over. So now I'm using just one of the Melodysusie liner brushes, just using the 11mm liner brush. You don't want a liner brush that's too long, and you don't want one that's too short. I tend to use 11 or 12mm for everything. So I'm going to start by doing an outline. You can outline all the nails to start with, or you could do one at a time. Just to outline in black all the way around the nail. And I've moved on to the next nail for some strange reason. So starting from, I've gone just a little bit off center, and I'm starting with a really long kind of teardrop. And in case you hadn't noticed already, or you haven't seen the thumbnail, these are butterfly wings. So we're doing kind of long teardrop shapes, aren't we? Starting with a really long one, and then you want to kind of do smaller ones coming off that longer one, and I am adding a couple of little circles to the ends of the nails. This set actually is a recreation. I saw this set right at the beginning of summer and I saved it in my folder and just had to do it. I thought they were beautiful. I will leave the original girl that did these nails, I don't know if she was the first one to do them or not, but she's the first I saw to do them. I will leave her Instagram down in my description box if you want to go and check out her work. She's fantastic. So I'm just going to let you watch for a second, guys, while I start colouring in. Just going to colour in now all the rest of that nail tip in the black. And I am going to do the last two nails off camera because every nail is pretty much the same, but you don't always have to start in the top middle with the teardrops. Like on the pinky I started in the top left, and on the pointer I think I started in the top right, so you can move them about slightly. And now lastly you're just going to add little clusters of white dots. The nails don't look like anything in particular until you add these white dots, and just these little white dots, they just bring this whole set to life and you can instantly tell what they are. Oh, they're butterfly wings now, they've got white dots. Lastly, we're going to go in with the matte top coat again, and that'll be this set finished. There we go, guys, that is them finished. I think these are absolutely stunning and I would wear these on both hands throughout the whole of summer. I think they are absolutely beautiful. I love them. And anyway, guys, long one today, but yous are always asking me for longer videos. There you go, yous have got a mighty long one today. Please remember the Melodysusie anniversary celebration ends on the 31st of August, so if you are looking for any new equipment, now would be the time to grab it. Everything I've used today I will try my best to link down in my description box, including the Vornail stuff. Thanks for watching. Please remember to give the video a quick thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and hopefully I'll see you all back in my next one. Take care, bye.